Okay guys, so have you ever thought of a web app that could be very helpful to others, and you know that that idea would blow up online and would make you money? But here's the thing, to make it happen, you need to hire developers. So that means that you need a lot of time and also big pockets. You need a lot of resources. So then you think to yourself, well, maybe not now. And then that idea fades away and very soon becomes a distant memory. Until now, because today I'm going to show you how you can build your very own personal web app based on your own exact requirements, and all of this without requiring a single line of code. And I'm going to show you all the steps, including how you can get paid, implement a paywall and a payment gateway. Okay, let's get started. Excellent. So for this, we are going to use Hostinger Horizons. And as you can see, we have an early access. So what can you do with Hostinger Horizons exactly? Well, this will allow you to turn your idea into reality. So basically, it will allow you to build and launch full stack web apps, tools, and software in minutes without writing any code. And this is the beauty of this system. You don't need to know how to code, any programming languages, any of that sort. All you have to do is click on this button here and you can start completely free right now and follow along with me. All right, so this is where it all starts. So what do you want to create? So here, all you have to do is to type your idea and then let AI take it from there. So here, it has to be a short description, nothing too complicated yet. Don't worry if you don't have the full description yet. You can always fine-tune afterwards, okay? So for instance, it could be something like this. Build a web app for gym users to log their workouts. So each entry should allow them to select the exercise or machine and then enter the weight used and the number of reps for each set. So this would be quite handy, to be honest, you know? And then let's put this to the test, okay? There you go. So right here, immediately it starts building our app and you can see the code here in the background. So this is the code that's required to design a web app. But again, you don't need any of those skills. This is being done for you automatically, effortlessly. So right here we have an update. As you can see, the index.css file has been created. The CSS code was here. And now it's creating the other files. As you can see, you have the UI, so user interface. So input.jsx, label and card as well, and then the app itself. So that's basically the whole process here. And this should be done very soon now. Very good. So this is done now. So this is a quick preview of our app. So don't worry if it's not just yet exactly the way you want it. This is the first step and we can fine tune everything again later on. Okay. So right here we have a temporary URL. So if you click on this, it will open up in a new tab. And this is basically what it looks like if you were to access it directly on the internet, okay? And here you can have a preview of what it looks like on different devices, on mobile phones, for instance, just like this, okay? And if you expand, you go from full screen to just side view. And now you can test the app if you wanted to. So I click on this, let's say I went to the gym today, and then you can add your exercise. So let's say bench press, the weight, and how many reps. As you can see, you can add different sets. Usually you have different sets, multiple sets, you know. Set one, maybe you were lifting, let's say 60 kg, okay? And then you went for 8 reps. The second one, you went for 65 kg, again, 8 reps. And then you lifted maybe towards the end, 70. And then here you lifted just about 7. So this is our first exercise. So save workout. As you can see today on the 29th, this is our first set. And then let's add another one just in case. Okay, so we could have the inclined bench press. And here you lifted probably just about the same. Let's say maybe 55 for 8 reps. Maybe 60 for 8 reps. And perhaps 65 for 8 reps as well. Then you can save this. There you go. And then you would do so, obviously, with all your different exercises as you go along. Very good. So far, so good. I have to say I'm quite impressed. Now, let's try to add something maybe on the 28th, just to see what's going to happen, you know. So this is the 29th. So let's say I want to record the day before on the 28th. I'm going to add exercise here. So again, maybe we were working the legs, maybe a leg press. The first set will maybe 140, 10 reps. And then 150, 10 reps, and then we end up with 160, and then we went a bit harder here, 12, okay? just like this. Okay, very good. So as you can see, it's been added to our history. So that's basically a list, you know. So that's the day before, the 2 other days here. And it's going to keep adding as a list. So to me, that's not really helpful, you know. If I go to the gym, I'd like to know how much I pressed last when I go and exercise my legs again. And if I go and bench press again, I need to know I started at 60, at 65, 70. So I can either use the same weight or add maybe 2.5 kg and so on, and then improve again, you know. And that's why I'd like to know exactly what I've done. So normally when you go to the gym, you use the same equipment each and every time. You use the same machines, and you basically proceed with the same type of exercise. So what I would like to do is to have this actually pre-filled, and all you have to do is to have this based on the day of the week I'm going to, okay? So for instance, if you had a 4-day session, you know, day 1 you could exercise upper body, so chest, back and arm, and then maybe day 2 lower body, so legs and core, and so on and so on, okay? So when I go back to the gym, let's say on day 1, I'd like this to be presented to me with an actual recap of the previous session. This would be super handy, like, you know. So can we actually put that in place? Well, let's find out. So now I need to enter a prompt. So I'm going to try my very best to express what I want, okay? So let users specify how many days their full training cycle spans. So for example, if they train all muscle groups over 3 or 4 days, which is the usual, you know, it's either 3 or 4. And then also make it easy to duplicate previous workouts to save time. As you can see, we could have this duplicated on the day as well, and show the weights they used in the past session for each exercise. So we could have a recap of what we've done the day before, okay? So let's try this and see what happens. Okay, very good. So this is our V2, so version number 2. And as you can see, we have the training day added here and the training cycle that we can create. So there's only one at the minute. But I suppose if you can click on this, you can add more. So we're going to go with 4, maybe, okay? And then we can change the content, I suppose. So let's edit this one. So day 1 would be upper body. And then day 2, maybe lower body. And then we have all push. So this would be maybe push, so chest, shoulders, and triceps. And then pull, that would be back and biceps, maybe, okay? So just like this. There you go. So we could have this. Now I can close that. Now we can select the day. Wow, that's pretty cool, to be honest, you know. We're almost there, I think. So let's try this, okay? I'm just going to record an exercise here. So let's say again on the 29th. And then we set upper body, so chest, back, and arms. So let's try bench press because we've entered that already. As you can see, if I try bench and previous sets. Okay, so I'm going to try bench press, see what it looks like. Okay, so we said we started at 60 for 8 reps, was it? You see, this is why I wanted to have a recap of what we've done the previous session. So here we're with 60, 65, 70, and just to make sure that we don't overwork or underwork, you know, so at least we'll keep the same level. So 60, and then here, as you can see, 65, 70. So normally the next set, we should be at 65 for 8 reps or 7 reps, was it? See, that's the problem. We don't know. We can't remember now, you see. So this would be nice, actually, if we could have this as a quick recap. And I did ask for that, you know. So I'm going to save the workout. Very good. So what I want, oh, you can duplicate this. Okay. I didn't spot this. So if I were to duplicate this, there you go. Oh, that's handy then. That's handy. Okay, I didn't see anything. Now, what we need, basically, I created this by mistake. Okay, now we should be able to delete it as well. Okay, so add possibility to delete part of the history. Okay, let's go ahead with this. There you go. That was quick. It's fantastic, actually. As you can see now, we can delete them. It's great. We're getting there now, you see. So this one I created by mistake. Now I can delete, and then delete and confirm. And look at this. This is absolutely amazing. Look at this app we created in just a few steps, like, you know. So there you go. I'm happy enough with the app. I think that's actually great. This is exactly what I wanted, exactly what I needed. Now, maybe I want to monetize this. Maybe I want other users to be able to access it. As you can see, we have a website here. We can attach a domain name to it and then create maybe different plans and things like this, you know. So this is going to be our next step, okay? So let's enter a new prompt again. So perhaps something like this, you know, add the ability to switch between dark mode and bright mode, because obviously nowadays some people prefer dark mode and some others prefer bright mode. And also, obviously, make this a multi-user web app So they should be able to sign up first and then log in before accessing or saving their workout records. Okay, so let's go ahead with this. Very good. So no changes were added to our account, and the reason is because we needed to create a Supabase account. So as you can see here, first we need to add a Supabase authentication for user management. Then it will be able to implement dark mode toggle for us as well. And obviously this is to create a login and sign up workflow to our web app here. Okay. So first, as it says here, click the Supabase button in the header to create a new project. And this is all we have to do. Click on this and then add organization. And then after this, you simply have to sign up. And once you've signed up with them, you will receive an email. Click on the link inside. And then after this, all you have to do is create your organization right here. And then enter your details or create organization again. And then authorize hosting horizons. Very good. So this is done now. So we should be connected. As you can see, Supabase organization authorized. Perfect. And now we can carry on with our next step, okay? As you can see, please let me know once you have the Supabase credentials and I'll implement the complete solution. So I'll just say maybe all done now, please go ahead. So don't forget to be polite to AI, okay? And then next. Very good, so we got an update here. As you can see, I don't see the Supabase credentials in our conversation. For me to properly implement the authentication and data storage, I need the Supabase project URL and also the unknown public key. So let's go to our Supabase account here. We go to all projects. As you can see, there's no project yet. So we can create our new project, give it a name. So Mr. Web Gym, for instance, okay? And then enter a password, select the nearest data center to where you're based. So I'm going to select this one here in Ireland because we're based in Ireland, and then create new project. Okay, I can save this now. Perfect. So let's have a quick look again. So what do we need? We need the Supabase project URL and the anon key. So we go here to our settings, project settings, and then we go to database API. And as you can see, this is the project URL. And this is the project API key. And the one we need is the anon public. Okay. So what we can do now is to copy this and that, and then paste that into our hosting Horizon account. So let's go back here. Let me paste this and then let's process. Excellent. And now we have another step to complete. So let's create the necessary database tables in Supabase. So please execute the following SQL in your Supabase SQL editor. As you can see, I have all of this here. So don't worry, you don't have to type any of that. Simply copy. Now we go back to Supabase. And right here in the menu section, you have the SQL editor, exactly as said. And then Control V. And now you can run this. Okay, so run. Very good. As you can see, success, no rows returned. So if you refresh this, normally, as you can see, this has been renamed. And this is how we know that it's in place now. So if you go back here, now we can scroll down and let him know that it's done now. So database changes made. Okay. And then next. And there you go, guys. This is the final version, I think. You know, as you can see, all these files were updated. Imagine if you had to change the code on all of these files manually. This would be insane. This would require 10 people on the floor working full shifts, like, you know, absolutely unreal. And we got this done in just a few minutes, you know. Very good. So let's put this to the test. So we'll go back to the front end. As you can see, the screen is divided in two halves. So here you have a quote here. So as you can see, track your progress, achieve your fitness goals, and become the best version of yourself. I didn't ask for this. This is absolutely amazing, you know. And here we have the login details. So the first thing you have to do, obviously, is to sign in. So we're going to sign up first because we need to create an account. So I'm going to enter an email address and a password here. Okay, just like this, and then create account. Perfect. I'm going to save this and now open that email and click on the link inside the email to confirm that you are the owner of that email address. And then you can sign in. Very good. As you can see, now we can start using the app as a user. So again, this is multi-users, multi-login, multi-password. So this is absolutely amazing. And let's try dark mode. Wow. That looks so cool, guys. I mean, come on, we built a superb app here that would require like hours and hours or days actually of coding and programming and testing and all that. And we got all this done here in what, like 10 minutes? Excellent. So the app is now completed and we are super happy with it. So we have everything in it. So the app exactly the way we wanted it. Ideally now you'd like to implement a paywall or payment gateway and charge money for the privilege of accessing your app. So how can we do so? Well, again, we're going to enter a prompt. Okay, so let's see what happens. So we're going to ask AI, to implement a paywall or a payment gateway, so we can charge for this service. The first month is free, then $2.99 per month after that. Okay, so let's click next and see what happens. Very good. So we got a few steps to complete. As you can see, I'll help you implement Stripe checkout client only for the subscription. But first, you need to complete a few steps right here. Okay, so first, you need to create a Stripe account. So let's just assume we already have one. And then second, you need to enable client-only checkout. So click on this link here. So as you can see, I'm logged in already, and we have the test mode enabled. And then I'm going to click on this link here. And then from here, from this page, we need to enable client-only integration. So for this, view all settings, scroll down the page. And as you can see, for myself, it's already enabled. Otherwise, click on this button here. Okay, so this is step number 1. And then after this, all we need to do is to create a product for the monthly subscription at $2.99. And after this, fetch the price ID. That's all we need. And after this, we'll take care of the API key. So let's start with the product here. So again, we go back to our account here. We go to our product catalog. As you can see, I have some from previous projects here. So let's create one together. So let's give it a name, a description, and a price. So there you go, something like this, So the name fitness plan, description, access our fitness web app and keep track of your progress. This is a recurring subscription and it's $2.99 per month, okay? And I'm going to select dollars here just as well, okay? And then add product. Perfect, so we have it now. And now we need to fetch the ID. As you can see, go to the product page, click on the 3 dots, and then copy the price ID. So again, we go back here and let's fetch the ID for this edit. And then from here, we have the price, click on those 3 dots and right here, the copy, the price ID. So this is the one we need, okay? Yeah, there's an ID here, that's the product ID, which is not the same, is the price ID that we need. So copy this and then save it, okay? So Control V, save that somewhere safe. And then now we need our API key. So your publishable API key. And again, click on this link to access this page. There it is, and there you are, okay? So this is the publishable key, so Control-C, and then copy this safely, okay? And just share this now with the AI, okay? So Control-C, and I'm going to say here are the details, okay? And then paste them here, and I'm going to put here as well maybe API key, just like this, okay? And then share. Very good. So it's done all the changes now. And now we need to execute an SQL command here. So again, you go back to the top and copy this. Okay. So Control-C. And then we go back to our Supabase account. Okay. So here we go to SQL editor. And now we are going to copy this here. Obviously, we have the previous command that we entered. So you can delete all this and replace that with the new command we have and then run. Very good. And now we can go back here and let him know that that's done. So that's done now. Okay, and then next. Very good. And now this is fully completed. We have the payment gateway in place as well. As you can see, because we are using the test credentials here, this is test mode. Obviously, you would follow the exact same steps using your live mode, obviously, for your credentials, your keys, and your product. So if you go back here, as you can see, you have a test card. All you have to do is enter 42424242, any future date in the future, and any 3-digit code for your CVC code. So let's go straight to the front end. There it is. So now start your fitness journey, 30-day free trial, and then just $2.99 per month to continue your journey. Unlimited workout, Look at this. This is absolutely amazing, guys, isn't it? And then it says here, no credit card required for trial, cancel anytime. And now your users can simply start their trial, and after 30 days, they'll be charged $2.99 via your Stripe account. And if you go back to your transaction, you'll see all the payments coming in right here, one after the other. And this is how you make money with your own web app. So now if you're happy with what you've seen and like to give it a go and would like to launch your own full stack web app, tools or software, let's address the pricing now. And there you go. So these are all the different plans available, starting at $9.99 right up to $99.99. This is the one that I used today to show you all the features. What's the difference between those plans is the amount of messages per month that you can use to create your different apps. Obviously, everything else remains the same. Again, this is the one I use personally today, so it's almost unlimited with 500 messages per month, but feel free to select any of those. And now, good news, I have a coupon code for you as well. So let's say if you wanted to go ahead with this one here as an example, and right here where it says coupon code, add your coupon code and type here Mr. Web Horizons, and then apply. And there you go. Instead of $24.59, you'll only pay $22.13 per month. after this complete payment, and there you go, guys. You're ready to build your own personal web app.